Yo! Whoa!
Shutting haters up, feel like Kobe Bryant. Ring on every finger, feel like Kobe Bryant. I'll be selling out arenas, feel like Kobe Bryant. All-time great, I feel like Kobe.
What's up, guys? It is Doug, and we are back for another music reaction video. We have J. Cole, KOD today, and man am I hyped. J. Cole is easily my top 2 favorite writers of all time, probably behind Eminem. Writers, not rappers. Love his music, can't get enough of it. I think J. Cole is very real, he's very personal. We've been talking too much. Before we get right into it, smash that like button, fam, gently tap subscribe and hit that little bell right next to the subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I post. I post tons of great content, you don't want to miss any of it. Don't sleep on my videos. We're all about coming up and bringing others with us. If you're about that too, then come and join the family. But let's just get right into it. Been talking too much. We have J. Cole, KOD. Let's get it. Alright, that was a dope intro. KOD obviously stands for King Overdosed, Kids on Drugs, and Kill Our Demons. So I'm assuming that this is going to be all about, well, I'm not assuming, I read that this is all about how everybody escapes reality in their own ways. Some people resort to drugs, some people resort to social media, some people resort to technology, and he's just saying, like, choose wisely. So I feel like this is just going to be really, it's going to be kind of deep. He's going to talk a lot about society as a whole. This is just an introduction, so there's not much to say about it. What I will say is that I will be doing my best not to talk over any of these songs. If I have an opinion that I feel like I gotta get it off like immediately, I will pause the song and let you guys know. But for the most part, any reviewing, any reactions, any thoughts that I have on the songs will be coming after the song itself. We're just gonna move along to the next song, which is KOD.
This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a bar to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. KOD, he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. KOD, he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car.
Okay, so before we get into that first verse, what I think about the production so far is that this is a banger. I read that this is going to be very 808 centered, so I'm assuming instead of a hip-hop style, he's going to go more for that trap type of feel. I'm just really excited to hear J. Cole, so.
How come you won't get a few features? I think you should. How about I don't? How about you fuck on my dick? How about you listen and never forget? Only gonna say this one time, then I'll dip. Niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. How about you run as cold as a tip? Tip what you call a flip. 10 keys from a bar to brick. Bentley KOD, he hard as shit.
Since we've all heard the hook, I'm just gonna say his flow is always so dope.
I grew up only few of the love. Remember I got my first few of the blood. I'm hanging out and they shoot at the club. My homies bitches be asking what have you done lately. I stacked a few hits like my last name was shady. My life is too crazy, no acting to play me. My life is too crazy, no acting to play me. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from
he is going off. I will be talking over some of the hooks.
Power.
Greed.
Money.
So these are all the drugs in society. Man, J. Cole is in his bag. Okay, so again, production, it's a banger. I love it. Not much to say about it. It's just bump that as loud as you can. J. Cole's flow is amazing. He goes off. First verse, talking about how great his music is and how he doesn't need a feature, which he doesn't. Second verse, talking about dude using drugs and thinking he's tough and growing up and using crack and all that. It's a dope track. I like it. Guys, just to say, like, I'm not going to tell you that every single song on here is great just because it's J. Cole. I'm going to give you guys my opinion. If I don't like a couple of these songs, then you guys will know. Cole always has something to say, so I'm just going to listen to this. But this is track 3, Photograph.
Telling love through photograph. I don't even know your name. Wonder if you follow back. I hope to see you one day. You don't get caught up in rumors. You don't be talking about who fucking who, and I notice the way you maneuver.
Hey.
Sexy but never show too much. Ain't heard from you in like 2 months.
Hey.
Feel me? Niggas be talking so slick. I'm not the nigga for lip. Yeah, putting my heart in the click. I shoot my shot in the brick. Yeah, I shoot my shot in the brick.
He's talking about the fact that he found this girl online. He thinks she's hot, and he wonders whether she follows him back or not. And he's gonna keep her profile online to himself. He's not gonna show anybody because he wants to just look at her. He said he shot his shot and it bricked, so he probably slid into her DMs and it didn't work out for him. So a lot of people find out about each other online. I guess that's true. So he's just criticizing that fact.
Feel like I gotta say something. Thought that you got my heart jumping, but I can't come up with nothing. No, but I can't come up with nothing. So many done hit you with game. So many been sent to the curb. And now they not come here to play. I'm not the nigga for lip.
This production is dope.
Yeah, can't see my heart, it don't fit.
That guitar sample is smooth. Alright, so we got another banger from J. Cole. Again, criticizing love on the internet, basically, in the way that it is nowadays, where people actually meet each other for the first time online, and how people fall in love with these profiles, and the way people look in their photos online, but they don't really know the person in person. It's a decent criticism to be made, sure. I like the track. I didn't love it, but I didn't think it was boring. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's just not as energetic, I guess, as the first track, but that's a dope track. Next up, we have The Cutoff featuring Kill Edward, which is basically J. Cole with his voice pitched down, I guess.
Keep on falling down. Keep on falling down. I know heaven is a mind state. I've been a couple times. Stuck in. Give me drink, give me go. Bottom line, I can't go. If I die, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I got some niggas that still owe me an apology. I'ma be the bigger man just like I always be. Eventually, but right now that's hard for me. I know that vengeance is the Lord's and it's not for me. I know the punishment for you is that you're not with me. I couldn't get $1 from you, I remember that. It was blurry for a while, but now it's coming back.
Okay, so J. Cole's first verse was about fake friends, basically, who only wanted to use him as a come-up, who only wanted to use him for loans and to use his popularity to get them girls and to get them dates. And the fact that he had to learn to let those people go and to realize that they weren't really his friends. You know, he's talking about how lonely that type of lifestyle can be, where you never really know why the people who are around you are around you. I'm liking this track. Again, the energy is different, the beat is different. It's not really a trap 808-centered beat. You know, it's more like a really jazzy kind of hip-hop beat. He's always got these really cool samples. He's always got really creative vocals in his music. It's different than the first one, but it's a nice track. I like the song. It's not lit, it's not turned, it's just real, you know what I mean? It's different. But I like this music. I can see why some people would say this type of music is boring and don't like it or whatever, and that's fine, it's your opinion. You know, you like the bangers and you like the ones that knock and you like the ones that they play in the club, but I like this stuff too. See, this is Kill Edward. It's just J. Cole singing with his voice pitched down. Yeah, so give me drink, give me dope, bottom line, I can't cope. Yeah, so it's the stuff that people turn to when they're in these situations that J. Cole's talking about. These are the drugs, you know? That's actually a really good song. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. Not when I wanna like get turned or anything. That's not on my playlist, my YouTube playlist, but it's definitely a song that I'll go back to and listen to. Next track, ATM. And I know J. Cole put out a music video for this too yesterday. I'm gonna watch that video later. We're not gonna do that now. We're just gonna listen to the song. Okay, so I'm seeing on Twitter that everyone says J. Cole has a song where he says count it up like 1,000,000 times. I'm assuming it's this song now.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up.
How do you hate on this? This is dope.
Count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I blow the residual and fucking your bitch like it's part of my ritual.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bomb on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my ass.
So he's talking about this time the drug is money. He said, without it, I'm miserable. He's dependent on these millions that he's making. All of a sudden, he's good at math because he's applying it to his finances. He needs it. He's on that grind because he never has enough. The hook, it's simple, but it's going to get stuck in your head. It's catchy. I feel also that it might be a criticism of today's popular rappers. Gucci Gang. I will put this one on my playlist for sure.
Big bills, I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My niggas proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. Fuck it, I take a whole cake and I won't leave a portion. Count it up.
See, so he mentioned how bad money can be for your heart, how it corrupts people, but he doesn't care. He wants more of it. He wants the entire pie, and he's not giving any to anybody else. So he's talking about greed. This is a really dope song. I love this one. Next track, Motivate.
Really want to know who Separate Man is?
This album has been different so far.
Watch this.
That's a sick bass line.
All the shit I seen her made my blood, nigga.
Motivate. Give money. Motivate.
I'm feeling alive, I'm feeling alive.
Whoa, suddenly. I feel like taking a PJ, fly to the on a weekday, eating ceviche, but like half of a million inside of my briefcase. Motivate, 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 motivate.
This is dope.
Motivate, motivate, give money, motivate, motivate.
I just put it on my playlist. It's short though,
Give money,
which is good. Doesn't get boring that way. That's dope. Hey, I love that beat. I love that beat. I love how different it feels. The song again is about money. So like he's talking about the different drugs in sections of the album, which is cool. He's not jumping around and around different tracks. A lot of people are not liking this album and I'm not sure why yet. I've liked all these songs. I've loved 3 of them so far. But I don't think that any of these are bad. I think that, again, they have a message, which means it diminishes replayability, I guess, because you're not trying to hear the same message over and over again, which is why he needs these beats to really be sick. Listen, I'm a J. Cole fan. I understand what J. Cole's about. I understand what to expect from him. I understand his music has a message. So that's what I'm looking for in these tracks. I'm not expecting club bangers from J. Cole, which means that when I get them from J. Cole, it's a bonus. I am looking for the messages in his music and I am trying to understand what he's saying. Next track is Kevin's Heart.
She my number one, I don't need nothing on the side. Said that I was done for good and don't want no more lies. But my phone be blowing up, temptations on my line. I stare at the screen a while before I press decline. Slip me a Sandy at once. I got the earth and the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. Only if you down and you slurp good D up. If the work good, I'll be back for the re-up.
I love this song.
I get the skirt when I want.
He's talking about temptation now and lust as a drug. See, this is the guilt. So he's saying how he loves his girl. She's got wife written all over. She's got a diploma. She's faithful. She's loyal, and he doesn't want to cheat on her. But his phone blows up all day, and before he hits decline, he thinks about it a little bit. He lets it ring a little bit. You know, he's only human. People that use this as a crutch, people that use their lust as a way to escape reality. You know, and they just keep chasing all these girls knowing that they have one at home who's ready to ride or die. And this song's for you. I love this song. This beat is super smooth. I love the bass line. I love the little synths that he has going on in the background. And of course it's called Kevin's Heart because Kevin Hart had that thing where he cheated on his wife.
Told myself I'm strong enough to shake it and I'm fine.
Everybody goes through this stuff, man. This is real.
At home I look happy as usual. On the road on my Mac I'm a chooser. I'm an addict and masking it.
Kevin's Heart.
See, so he's just being brutally honest with himself on that track. Lust and temptation is something everybody deals with. Every single person in the world deals with it. He's saying that he feels guilty, he feels ashamed for every single time that he's ever betrayed his girl's trust, for even thinking about these girls that hit him up. Next up we have Brackets. I'm digging these bouncy hi-hats. And the guitar in the background.
Niggas hating on me, I ain't used to that. Know a couple people want shoot for that. I say no, chill, it ain't no need for that. Niggas tryna blow and they need me for that.
This is definitely drive around late at night music, which I always love, so.
It's been a long time since I have felt this way about
that bass line, man.
Lord knows I need something to feel.
I guess they say my dollar's supposed to build roads and schools, but my niggas barely graduate, they ain't got the tools.
Okay.
Maybe cause the tax dollars that I make sure I sing get spent hiring some teachers that don't look like them. And the curriculum be tricking them dollars I spend. Got us learning about the heroes with the whitest of skin. One thing about the men that's controlling the pen and write history, they always seem to white out their sins. Maybe we'll scream better that than letting whack congressmen I never seen dictate where my money goes, straight into the palms of...
Talk, J. Cole. Keep talking. Yeah. That might be the best song on here so far. I'm trying to think about an artist that talks about this issue and their frustrations with this issue in such a relatable and clear and simple way. J. Cole, as a storyteller, as a writer, can put pictures in your head of things so easily. He can make you see every single thing that he's saying as if it were happening right in front of you. Listen, I'm not black, so I don't understand his struggle, but man, do I feel for him when he starts talking about it. I don't even know what to say. That's a dope track. And he's spitting facts at me. I don't care. It's true. Next up, we've got Once an Addict, interlude.
Lost in a cloud of marijuana, young Carolina nigga, fish out of water. Stepdaddy just had a daughter with another woman. Mama ain't recovered yet, and then I'd have to end up seeing my hero on ground zero. Tears flow by Al Green blow, love and happiness. I wish that I could say the right words. Something's got a hold on me, I can't let go.
That's a dope beat. This production is sick. Alright, that was Once an Addict. We'll start off with the production. That was a sick beat. I love beats like that where you can just vibe to it and nod your head to it. J. Cole always saying the realest things. He's talking about his mother, his stepfather, his struggles with, his mother's struggles with alcohol and weed and coping with the stuff that life threw at her, and his frustration having to deal with that, and that's a great track. It's a great song. I liked it. Next up, we have Friends featuring Kill Edward again. So it's basically J. Cole featuring J. Cole. Give you the verse, even the hook. That's why every song sound like Drake featuring Drake. That's basically this right here.
Another bag of smoke today. Cop another bag of smoke today. Cop another bag.
Take control, got me down, got me low. Rest my mind, rest my soul when I blow.
But I'm aggravated without it. My saddest days are without it. My Saturdays are the loudest. Long strong. Some niggas graduate. This is for the whole fucking bill. I hope you're listening. Smoking medical grade, but I ain't got prescription. All the way in cap, but they only got 12 slots on the Pistons. Blame it on the rain, Millie Vanilla. Depression and drug addiction don't blend. Reality distorts and then you get lost in the wind. And I done seen the count.
Take control, got me down, got me low. Rest my mind.
Alright, that was Friends. Again, production is sick. Just really chill, wavy beats. J. Cole dedicating that song to his friends, advising them to meditate instead of medicate themselves to cope with life struggles. Talking about the whole way the system is set up so that these kids start turning to these drugs at an early age and they just keep going throughout life that way. And how sad that is, and how he feels they could probably handle that issue differently. It's a nice track. I like that one too. This is Window Pane. It's the outro. It's not the last song. The last song is 1985, which is an intro to a project called The Fallout. But this is technically the outro, Window Pane.
My mom had heard 3 gunshots. It was to my cousin.
All I ever wanted was to hear them bitches holler back. Get some money plus respect, and now look, I got all of that. All I wanna do is see my granny on the other side. All I wanna do is keep my niggas out the yellow tape. All I wanna do is see my granny on the other side. They be listening, but it's clear to me they did not hear a thing. It go in one ear and out the other, like a bullet out the muzzle of a pistol shot by brothers standing point blank range. That it seems like for acceptance, niggas will do anything.
Yeah.
Niggas will rep any gang.
Yo, I know J. Cole, he always says real stuff, but I feel like I would enjoy the album a little more if he were saying the exact same message over beats like this. Because the chill beats are great, you know, they're great to vibe to, but I'm the type of person that isn't in the mood to listen to those types of beats very often. So a lot of these songs I won't come back to for a while, but I will come back to them. Whereas the songs that thump a little more, they're a little more energetic, I'll be way quicker to come back to those and listen to the same message. I'm in the mood to listen to that type of music more often than not. So, again, I love J. Cole, I love the message. I'm just saying, and all the production on this album was great, because I do like both types of music. I'm just saying that I would listen more often if there were more beats like this.
Your stress is realer than anything I done been through. I put my head to the sky, I sing. Yeah. Grateful for the blessings you bring. Yeah. Expecting now, look, I got all of that. All I want to do is see my granny on the other side.
Why do you think that bad stuff happens? Like, why can't the world just be all
KOD?
Yeah, that was dope. That was really dope. Yeah, so like I said, I love that song. I love that song. I love the message. I love the beat. J. Cole's flow is... J. Cole, I think, to me, right now, I'm not talking about artist, because artist is like an overall thing. Production, music, singing, like everything. I'm talking about the art of storytelling. I think, as a storyteller, to me, right now, he's my favorite artist out there. I'm always down to sit back and just listen to J. Cole tell a story on a song. 1985, Intro to the Fall Off.
1985, I arrived. 33 years, damn, I'm grateful I survived. We wasn't supposed to get past 25. Joke's on you, motherfucker, we alive.
Wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, now he's still alive.
All these niggas popping now is young.
I love when he references
Everybody
Kanye.
say the music that they make is dumb. I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. I ain't tripping, listen good to my reply. Come here, look, I hear your music and I know that raps change. A bunch of folks will say that that's a bad thing.
Nah.
Cause everything's commercial when it's pop now. Trap drums is the shit that's hot now. See, I've been on a quest for what? Now your show's looking like it's
Man, preach, J. Cole.
which
Jeez.
unfortunately means the money slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again. I wish you good luck. I'm hoping for your sake that you ain't dumb as you look. But if it's really true what people saying and you call yourself playing with my name, then I really know you fuck. Trust, I'll be around forever cause my skills is they wanna get rock. Just remember what I told you when your shit fly. In 5 years you gon' be on Love and Hip Hop, nigga.
Yo! Whoa! Where was that the rest of the album? I understand that's the intro to another project, and this project had a message about the drugs and, you know, and the way that society abuses anything it can get its hands on to cope with the reality. I get that. But okay, so since that's the intro to the next project, I want that all over the next project, okay? Next project, I understand that you're not trying to stay relevant by just making bangers. You're not trying to stay relevant by just making songs with crazy beats and saying anything over them. I understand that. You can say great things over crazy beats. Look at 2014 Forest Hills Drive, right? Or am I wrong? Listen, I want more of this for the next album, okay? Because if I get this for the next album, how do you manage to give advice to somebody and diss them at the same time? And everything he's saying is so true. All these kids nowadays that they're getting so much money making these mumble rap songs and these trap songs, and yeah, we all listen to them. They're all super fun to get lit to. They're all super fun to listen to. But he's talking to them about how to handle their finances and how to stay relevant and how to put a message out there, how they're capable of more. He's given a message of like hope to these guys, you know? Don't just make music that's fun because it'll lose its relevance and then one day you'll be struggling again for money and all that. He's nasty. Cole's just nasty. Oh man. Listen, okay, my review of this album. I like this album. I will not be one of those people that are gonna say that this could have been better, this could have been done this way or that. No, this is Cole's work of art that he presented to us, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I made that comment about the beat types, which is just, that's my opinion. You know, like I said, I didn't dislike the songs. It's just that for me to go back and listen to them while I'm in that type of mood, it won't happen as often because I'm very rarely in the mood to vibe like that. As a whole, this album, the message was incredible. The stuff he said was very, very real. Was very, very necessary, I guess, to be said nowadays. It is a criticism on society, and it is true. I agree with what Cole says. I will have to listen to it more often to see where it falls on my list of favorite albums from J. Cole. One thing I will say is I do not think it is better than 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I still think that that is his best project. As a rapper, as a storyteller, he's absolutely filthy. He preaches on his songs. He does. He talks about things that need to be talked about. He's not going to make a song for you to just bump in the club and just get crazy to. He's going to try to sit you down, make you try to realize what type of life you're living and why you're living it that way and what you can do to do better and make you think about the things that you do. That's what he's trying to do, and he's very successful at that. A lot of people aren't looking for that type of music. That's why this album is getting bashed all across social media. Me, I loved it. I loved this. Thank you, J. Cole. you did your thing. Nothing but love for J. Cole, nothing but admiration for him and his music. If you're a J. Cole fan, you will love this album. If you are not a J. Cole fan, listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I wouldn't listen to this, because you're going to end up going on Twitter and bashing J. Cole. You want to turn up? Play 2014 Forest Hills Drive. You want to sit down and just vibe and think about life? Play this and For Your Eyes Only. I already told you guys, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is. We're about coming up and bringing others with us. If you're about that, come and join us. We're on that grind to 200 subscribers and we're almost there. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you all so much for continuing to support me. Hey yo, J. Cole, you did your thing. Keep your head up. Thank you so much for this album. I loved it. And we'll be back with more very, very soon. Peace.